Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Chapter 3. The Irish Invasion Myths. This wild tale, with its atmosphere of grey antiquity and of childlike wonder, reminds us of the transformations of the Welsh Taliesin. He also became an eagle, and points out to that doctrine of the transmigration of the soul which, as we have seen, haunted the imagination of the Celt. We have now to add some details to the sketch of the successive colonizations of Ireland outlined by Tuan Mac Corell and Taliesin, and other sort of figures. What does it mean? What do these transformations mean if we're not taking these things literally? The Nemedians. The Nemedians, as we have seen, were akin to the Partholanians. Both of them came from the mysterious regions of the dead, though latter Irish accounts, which endeavored to reconcile this mythical matter with Christianity, invented for them a descent from scriptural patriarchs and an origin in earthly lands such as Spain or Scythia. Both of them had to do constant battle with the Fomorians, whom the latter legends make out to be pirates from oversea, but who were doubtless divinities representing the powers of darkness and evil. There is no legend of the Fomorians coming into Ireland, nor were they regarded as at any time a regular portion of the population. They were coeval with the world itself. Nemed fought victoriously against them in 4 great battles, but shortly afterwards died of a plague, which carried off 2,000 of his people with him. The Fomorians were then enabled to establish their tyranny over Ireland. They had, at this period, 2 kings, Lorc and Conan. The stronghold of the Fomorians. The stronghold of the Fomorian power was on Tory Island, which uplifts its wild cliffs and precipices in the Atlantic off the coast of Donegal, a fit home for this race of mystery and horror. They extracted a crushing tribute from the people of Ireland, 2/3 of all the milk and 2/3 of the children of the land. At last, the Nemedians rise in revolt, led by 3 chiefs. They land on Tory Island, capture Conan's tower, and Conan himself falls by the hand of the Nemedian chief Fergus. But Mork, at this moment, comes into the battle with a fresh boat and utterly routs the Nemedians, who were all slain but 30. The men of Erin were all at the battle. Even after the Fomorians came, all of them the sea engulfed, save only 3 times 10. Poem by Eochaid O'Flann, 960. The 30 survivors leave Ireland in despair. Accordingly, in the most ancient belief, they perished utterly, leaving no descendants, but latter accounts, which endeavor to make sober history out of all these myths, represent one family, that of the chief Breton, as settling in Great Britain and giving their name to that country, while 2 others returned to Ireland after many wanderings, as the Firbolgs and people of Donna.